Hello, and welcome to this update for the last weekend in August. I continue to get feedback about options for our weekend services to accommodate more people and for our programs, and what I've heard so far is helpful. This fall is going to give us the opportunity to experiment a little bit with our weekend format for services. We hope to have a single service through September 13th and then start a new format on September 20th. So I'll be giving you details about that. We're finalizing them in this next week or so. I invite you to join me in praying for families as students return to school this week. Some are doing that in person, some are doing that in some home and online options. Pray also for the schools and for the students as they're implementing necessary precautions in order to guard the safety of both staff and students. A number of families are choosing to limit the number of groups they will be part of or allow their children to be part of this fall, and I completely understand this caution. Each family has its own unique circumstances, and each family has to base their decision on what will work best for them. We do want to resume Sunday school at some point in the fall, but we will likely wait to do so until there is a reasonable sized cohort that's comfortable in participating. If I haven't connected yet with your family, I hope to do so in the next week or so. I'd like to hear what your family is doing as far as schooling is going. I do invite you this fall to join with the Daring to Draw Near Bible study series. That's going to be an in-person as opposed to a video teaching series. And it's going to focus on biographies and prayers of biblical figures. It's going to be held at the church. That will provide space so life groups can join in person. I hope you can join, whether you're part of a life group or you'd like to be part of a life group or you're just interested in this 5-week series. I want to talk a little bit about General Assembly. General Assembly is a biannual gathering of representatives from Alliance churches across Canada. This past year, we've had to do General Assembly online. On June 16th, we had the business sessions that dealt with elections and dealt with the necessary business. The ministry reports were presented this Thursday through the President's video. There's a link in the email version of this update, and you can watch that on the public Facebook page of the Alliance. President Dave Hearn and other leaders, they share about both existing and emerging ministries of the Alliance in Canada and around the world. The report includes worship features and a number of encouraging videos highlighting what God is doing through a network of churches and workers throughout the world. The entire video is about 3 hours long, so I suggest you watch it in segments. But I do want to thank you for your support of our local church, but also of our Global Advance Fund and special initiatives like the Jaffrey Project that supports sending workers to the least reached people groups. One of the videos that's featured is from Rebecca Ross and the Ministry of the Huichol people in Mexico. And that's about the 2 hours and 24, almost the 24 minute mark of the video. So if you want to check that out, that would be great. You may recall that we supported this ministry last year at our Christmas fiesta in December. So check that out. A prayer for the ages and for the aging. That's the message title this Sunday. I'm finding great encouragement in the prayers of God's people that we've been exploring in the Psalms. And this week, I've called it the Psalm or Prayer for the Ages and the Aging. Psalm 71 and Psalm 90 assure us of God's enduring presence throughout our entire lives, and they provide us with helpful perspective that enables us to make the most of our days. Psalm 90 says, "Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God." Hope you can join, whether that's online or in person this weekend. God bless.